Hi everyone, I am Bindeswar from Post Network Academy, and previous videos you learned that how to calculate mean of discrete frequency distributed data. And in this video I am going to explain you arithmetic mean of continuous frequency distributed data. And to calculate mean I used direct method, shortcut method and step deviation method. Now we are going to calculate mean for continuous frequency distribution. So data would be in the form of class interval. So I am writing here the data and thereafter we will discuss. So class interval, Ci means class interval and corresponding frequencies. So when class interval is 0 to 10, frequency is 7. That means between 0 to 10 there are 7 observations. 10 to 20, that means, and if you write 10, so there are 10 observations between 10 to 20. Now from 20 to 30 there are 15 observations, and from 30 to 40 there are 8 observations. Thereafter 40 to 50 there are 10 observations. Now we can apply any methods like direct method, shortcut method or step deviation method. So but how will you find the data? First of all you have to find the data. So simply what you will do, just these are called lower limits. I am writing here L dot L, that means lower limits, and these values are called upper limits. UL I am writing. These are upper limits. So you will find xi like x1 if you want to find here. So you will add these two values, means 0 plus 10 upon 2, that is 5. x2 add 10 plus 20 upon 2, that means x2. 10 plus 20 upon 2 is equal to 15. So I am writing here, so that means upper limit plus lower limit upon 2, and that would be exercise. So here I am writing exercise, here 5, 15, 25, 35 and 45. Now you can see that you can work on this data, and it looks like discrete frequency distributed data. So what will you require for a step deviation method? Ui is equal to xi minus, I have taken 25 as assumed mean, and by 10 I am dividing. So here A is 25 and h is equal to 10. You can choose anyone, but try to take assumed mean as close as mean, just you are guessing. So for the first one, value would be minus 2, and how will it come? So 5 minus 25 upon 10. Thereafter it will come minus 1. It means 15 minus 25 upon 2, and the same way it will 0, 1 and 2. So you have Fi Ui. So what will happen here? You will also require sum of all values, this one, and one more column you have to make Fi Ui. So that would be equal to minus 14, thereafter minus 10. You are multiplying by fi by ui's. So minus 10, 0, 8 and 20. So formula for arithmetic mean is, when a step deviation formula is being used, so a plus h upon capital N summation over fi ui. So assumed mean 25, h is 10, capital N, just if you add them all, so that will come 50. So 50 I am writing, so n is 50, and if you add them all, this summation over fi ui from I is equal to 1 to n, that will come 4. So you have to multiply it by 4. Now if you calculate, so mean would be 25.8. You can check it. Now let us take another example. So the same way we will proceed. So data is class intervals, and it is given that from 0 to 20, here frequencies, 15 observations. From 20 to 40, there are 18 observations. From 40 to 60, there are 21 observations. From 60 to 80, there are 29 observations. And from 80 to 100, there are 17 observations. Now what will you do? You will find exercise, and that would be mid values of these two. So that is 10, 30, 50, 70 and 90. Now you have to select assumed mean. So I am taking assumed mean. A is 50. Basically it is taken from the middle, and width 20, and basically width is taken from, just take the difference of two xi, x1 minus x2. So basically that is it taken. So here if I say that h, so try to x2 minus x1, and that is 30. You can take any one, but this will reduce the size of data. So ui you have to calculate. So ui xi minus 50 upon 20, and that will come minus 2, minus 1, thereafter 0, and thereafter minus 1 and 2. So you will require fi into ui. Why? Because mean x is equal to a plus h upon n summation over I from 1 to n fi ui. So this term you will require. H we have taken a summation of all frequencies, that is n, and n is 100 if you add. So here fi ui, so the first one would be 30, second minus 18, third 0 because ui is 0, thereafter 29, 34. And if you add, so summation over, if you add all the values, summation over I from 1 to n fi ui, and that would be equal to 15. So plug all these values here, it would be x bar. So x bar plug in this formula is 50 plus h is 20, n is 100, and this one you have got 15. And if you calculate, so mean would be 53, because you can see that 5 and the 3, that is 53. So this was how to calculate mean of continuous frequency distributed data. Some more videos I will make how to calculate mean of continuous frequency distributed data, and hope you have understood this concept. Thanks for watching the video.